Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Celestina, and today I'll be talking about an interesting topic, something that's really helped me and has helped a lot of people out there with effectiveness, and that is scheduling. When I talk about scheduling, what comes to mind first is planning, right? Yes. So, scheduling is basically arranging your activities into specific time frames. This helps you to be more effective and also reduces procrastination or totally eliminates it. So let's get to it. Today I would like to touch this aspect about mistakes we make when it comes to scheduling. Number one, scheduling without destination. I use this word scheduling without destination because probably you just want to put things together, or you want to do something today, you just wake up, I want to do something, then you just write down the things you want to do, but you don't have goals, you don't have a focus, you don't know where you're going to. Number one, I think before we go into day-to-day scheduling, we should actually have our goals set. That means you probably have your monthly goals, maybe you want to go for yearly goals, then you break down those goals into action plan. You break them down into weekly goals. Okay, this is what I want to do per week, this is what I want to do per day. It makes it easier for you when you want to go into scheduling, and it also helps you to be able to track your progress and not wavering, like, okay, today you're going forward, tomorrow you're going backward, you don't know what you're doing, you just decide to bring things together and arrange them into time frames. So that's it. Number one, get your goals, then break them down into action plans. Then on that day you'll be able to say, okay, this is what I'm doing and this is where I am. Number two, lack of a routine. We are beings of habits, and it becomes easier for us to do the things we've been doing repeatedly over time. So you need to form an habit. What do I mean by that? A routine. What do you do in the morning? What do you do in the afternoon? What do you do in the evening? So these are the things you follow day to day. Okay, in the mornings now you wake up, okay, I want to pray, take my bath, read a book, study the Bible, exercise. What are the things you do in the morning? Allocate a specific time block for them, maybe 3 to 4 hours, or you might just want to do your 2 hours, 1 hour, depending on whatever circumstance you are or whatever season you are in life. And then probably your power work. This is what you want to do, where you focus, where you spend more mental energy. Your shallow work, where you do things that don't require much mental energy, and maybe your review, your journaling, whatever it is. Allocate time frames to them so that it becomes easier for you. You already know what you want to do and when you want to do it. So when it comes to, okay, this is what I want to do in a day, you're able to allocate those activities into where they belong in your routine. It makes it easier for you to follow up with them when you do it repeatedly over time. Number three, scheduling unrealistically. But a lot of us, we just want to do so many things, and then we put everything into our schedule, probably without putting time for rest, without putting enough time for sleep, or maybe like you just want to be here. It's very important that you schedule realistically. There are some things that you know that is not really within your capacity to do right now. It's good to get a stretch, but it's not good to go unrealistic. So that's it. So do the things that you're able to do, that you know that okay you can do. You can add 1 or 2 just to give yourself a little stretch, but don't go over, because many times when we're not able to do the things that we plan to do, we beat ourselves up for it, and that's not really good. For me, when I started this stuff, I was so excited about what I wanted to do. Started reading books, listening to some stuff and other things. I put it together, and it got to a point I was feeling like, Celestina, you're not doing anything. But it dawned on me that it's not because you're not doing anything, it's because you've outgrown what you are doing, like you've stretched. So there's a room for stretching. So you don't jump from level 1 to level 10. You move according to your capacity increases over time. There's no perfection, it's progression. So it gets to a point where okay, you know that okay, I can deal with more things in my time frame. Do you understand? More things in my schedule, then you move accordingly. Number 4, lack of priority. We need to understand our priority. What is that thing that, guy, even if you don't do any other thing in that day that you will want to do that will move you closer to your goal. What is that thing that you will do that's going to push you closer to your goal? You need to understand priority. You don't do the things that are low in your priority list before the things that are high up in your priority list. So it gives you fulfillment, even though you don't do the remaining things. Like, you don't have to do lots of things in a day. You just got to know what is this thing, what is the most important to me in a day. Prioritize, set your priorities right. Then you're able to put it in your schedule accordingly. Do the things that are more important to you first before you go down to the rest. Number 5, sticking to it. After creating your schedule and everything, you have to stick to it. Very important, because there's no point creating it if you're not going to stick to it. So I know a lot of us, we find it hard to take ourselves seriously. What you say you want to do, that's what you not do, basically. So I suggest accountability, because when I really started this stuff, I was accountable. I was accountable to people. And I want you to be accountable, because it helps you to do the things that even you can't push yourself to do. And right now, I think for me, I don't need as much accountability I needed then, because I can get things done myself. Like, it becomes easier for me. So I think you should force the accountability, and this is what we call external systems. You can make it hard on yourself. Like, if I don't do this, guy, I'm going to give you money. Put something on it, and you will do it. So that's like very important. I just listed some things I feel like they are the problems you face on doing scheduling. If you have any problem you face when it comes to scheduling, drop it in the comment box below, and we'll attend to it. So if you learned something today, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post another video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.